reunion. The sky was shrouded in smoke. The city unrecognizable. Buildings in ruins, the ground covered in ash. Amidst the chaos, two small siblings ran hand in hand. He was 6, she was 4. His eyes held fear, but also a quiet determination. His sister sobbed, struggling to keep up with her short legs. In the distance, the sound of bombs echoed like thunder from a hell that refused to stop. Their parents' desperate cries cut through the air. "Run! Stay together, no matter what!" Oh, a flash. A deafening blast. And then silence. The boy awoke, covered in dust. He called out for his parents, for his sister, but all he saw was her tiny hand being pulled away by a soldier as a heavy iron door slammed shut. That image burned into his memory like a scar on his soul. 20 years passed. The boy was now a man. A hardened face, hollow eyes, an unshaven beard. In his drawer, a single yellowed photograph. Him and his sister, hugging, still children. He looked at it every day. "Where are you, Anna?" he whispered, his voice trembling. His life had only one purpose: to find her. He searched through villages, refugee camps, hospitals, and shelters. He carried the photo everywhere, showing it to strangers, chasing names, hints, anything. Some said she couldn't have survived, others said it was a lost cause, but he knew. He felt it. She was alive. The bond between them had never been broken, only stretched by pain and distance. Sometimes as he wandered through war-torn cities, flashes would return. He remembered the way she called him Theo, the scent of her hair, the way she squeezed his hand when she was scared. He felt her absence like a constant hunger, a hollow ache. It was these fragments, these small, precious memories that kept his hope alive. When the world seemed dark, he would close his eyes and hear that sweet little voice calling his name. It was his lighthouse in the storm. Theo lived with little. He slept wherever he could, ate whatever he found. The war had taken everything: his home, his parents, his childhood. But it hadn't taken his most precious memory. In every new place, he would ask, "Do you know this girl?" Most people shook their heads. Some were moved. Others thought he was mad. But one day, in a remote camp, someone looked intently at the photo. "I think I've seen this face before." Theo's heart raced. It was a woman. She worked at a shelter in the south. Big, brown eyes. She lived in silence. Theo left that very night. Every step he took was a prayer, a plea, a confession to the universe. "Let me find her. I just need to see her one more time." The shelter was simple. Low walls, children playing in the Yao courtyard, their laughter breaking the quiet. The war had ended years ago, but its scars remained, in the streets, in memories, in the eyes of those who had lost so much. Theo walked in slowly. His eyes scanned every face, searching for a missing piece of himself. The world around him seemed lighter now, but inside the weight remained the same. And then he saw her. Brown hair, now cut short. Big, gentle eyes, just as he remembered. She was facing away, organizing toys in a corner of the yard. Theo stopped, time didn't need bombs to freeze again. "Anna?" he called, his voice rough with emotion. She turned slowly. For a moment, their eyes locked. 1 second, but to them, it felt like an eternity. Her hands began to tremble. Her mouth opened, but no words came out. He took a step, then another. The entire past walked with him, and then she ran. She ran as she had when they were children, that last time they had been together. And then she embraced him, an embrace that crossed years, pain, silence, an embrace that needed no explanation. They wept, without hurry, without fear, only tears, sobs, and hands that had found each other again after so long. And in that moment, there was no war, no loss, only two siblings, rebuilding with a gesture what time had tried to erase. Sitting on the shelter steps, still holding her close, Theo gently stroked his sister's hair, just like he used to when they were little. "I never stopped looking for you," he whispered, his voice breaking. Anna smiled, her eyes still glistening. "And I never stopped waiting for you." The world had moved on, but for them, that reunion was the true end of the war. Sometimes love survives in silence, and when it reunites, after everything, it feels as if the absences were merely pauses, not never an end.